Shalom. First and foremost, and of all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rakahakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, who rule well and taught me this truth, peace, blessings, salutations, and mercies to the elect and the one-third remnant out there listening and doing this word with all faith and sincerity, scattered amongst the nations in the four corners of the earth. To you, I say Shalom. Lord willing, this video is edifying. Is going to be sent around this article that I got by Wikipedia.org. And it's entitled Samson Option. The Samson Option is the name that some military analysis and authors have given to Israel's defense strategy of massive retaliation with nuclear weapons as a last resort against a country whose military has invaded or destroyed much of Israel. And just, in my opinion, just that explanation in itself is just, for one, it's not spiritual. And to me, it indicates that these are not the people, of the Lord, man. You got a military strategy, an operation centered around if your land was to be invaded, basically nuke everything, which is just, for one, is evil. And it's in the spirit of Esau Edom. He don't care about his own. He don't give a damn about himself. All right, that's in the spirit of, if I can't have it, nobody can. Okay, and you're being exposed, man. You're not those gutter rat small hats over there in the land are not the biblical Israelites, man. Okay, if they are, what are the other 10 tribes? Commentators also have employed the term to refer to situations where non-nuclear, non-Israeli actors have threatened conventional weapons retaliation, such as Yasser Arafat. The end result would destroy much of the planet's landscape, if not the planet Earth as a whole. God damn. And that's an Edomite for you, man. Here it is, you trying to steal the land, and if they don't let you have it, you're going to blow everybody up, including yourself, man. And then you're going to try to tie a biblical story in there to try to justify yourself like it correlates at all. It doesn't, man. You're just a evil nigga, man. The name is a reference to the biblical Israelite judge Samson, who pushed apart the pillars of a Philistine temple, bringing down the roof and killing himself and thousands of Palestinians who had captured him, crying out, "Let me die with the Philistines." And of course, Esau he'll find this, in the scriptures and be able to reference this to do means of evil. Like, destroy, a whole, region of land and people and everything in it. Of course he'll do that. He can't tie nothing else in the scriptures, but he can point out all the things in which, and then he twisted, sick fuck, man. Turning that wonderful story into something as evil and sinister as that. That's how we know you ain't the people. I'm going to get a quick excerpt out of this story, since he mentioned it. This is Judges 16 and 28. And Samson called unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and said, "O Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, remember me, I pray thee, and strengthen me." See, so Samson, for one, asked for strength, okay? And he prayed to the Lord, okay? Now, one time in this doctrine, did they mention prayer? No, man. They said, oh, you know what? When everything, all odds come to fail, we nuking everything. That's not, that's not a characteristic of an Israelite. I pray thee, only this once, O power, that I may be at once avenged of the Philistines for my 2 eyes. And Samson took hold of the 2 middle pillars upon which the house stood, and on which it was borne up, of the one with his right hand, and the other with his left. And Samson said, let me die with the Philistines. And he bowed himself with all his might, and the house fell upon the lords and upon all the people that were therein. So the dead which he slew at his death were more than they which he slew in his life, you know. And when you read the story, the Lord used Samson to pick a quarrel with those Philistines, you know. But the Lord was with Samson, okay? He ended up, telling his secrets to a woman, and she betrayed him, or heathen. And she ended up, doing what she did and led to what we just read, you know. But this is not at all an excuse to nuke, to eradicate not only yourself, but, Samson in this instance took himself out, but he took out, the enemy. The story doesn't say anything about there being fellow Israelites in there. And, no, he just took himself out, okay, along with the enemy. And the Lord avenged him for, what they did to him ultimately. Okay, he didn't eradicate his own people, like this Edomite got plans on doing. That's one thing, though, for sure, that we know that this, whatever happens in the Middle East with those small hats is going to end in thermonuclear war, because it's a part of their doctrine. Okay, if they ever feel like they have, the lesser hand, they, this is all on the table, and you think they wouldn't use it? Okay, they might be the first ones to use it. Okay, we don't know yet, but hey, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, them niggas are over there in the land, or very wicked and bloodthirsty people. Okay, those small hats over there. This is Isaiah 9:5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Okay, because in the traditional sense, an ancient world sense, okay, it was, hand-to-hand combat predominantly. You had archers, you had a lot of things going on. Even in a modern sense, you got tanks, helicopters, jets, okay? You got all type of guns and grenades, everything, okay? But the Lord said this is going to be fought with burning and fuel of fire. Burning and fuel of fire coming from what? Those thermonuclear missiles, man. Okay, this is what World War III will be climaxed on, okay? When it hits the peak, that's what we're going to see. We're going to see nuclear battle, okay? And there's nothing you could do to stop it. As you can see, everything is already in place for it to happen. The pieces are being moved, all right? Everything is going exactly how, it should go, all right? This is Isaiah 13:4. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, and those mountains represents what? These different nations. Okay, and the noise is what? These missiles. Because it's going to make, they use jet fuel. They have engines on them to propel them to whatever destination and mark they meant to hit, So they're going to make a lot of noise. When these missiles are shot off, man, the world is going to stop. Okay, time going to stop. A tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. Yahweh Bashim Shah of hosts mustereth the hosts of the battle. See, because this is the Lord's battle. This is the Lord's war. Okay? He's orchestrating this whole thing. Yahweh Bashim Shah is orchestrating it all. Okay? Why? Because of what the Lord said, for our cause, man, for our sake. Okay. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even Yahweh Shai, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. And what weapon is capable of firing from the end of heaven, man? Okay? What weapons are capable of being fired from another country, okay, and have the capability to destroy a land? This is only is pointing at one thing only, and those are these thermonuclear weapons, man. Hypersonic missiles, hypersonic intercontinental ballistic missiles, man, and they will be used, guaranteed. It's prophesied. This is Joel 2 and 2. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains. A great people and a strong, there hath not been ever the like, because there's never been a time like now. Okay, there's never been weaponry and technology like now. Okay, and it will be used. These bombs ain't made to be in a museum. You ain't gonna see no nuclear missile in a museum like, oh, this is what, was once threatening the earth. No, they're all gonna be used. Okay? Neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. See? It's never gonna happen again. The war to end all wars. Okay? And that's exactly what it's going to do. It's going to be so devastating and brutal. A fire before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land as the Garden of Eden before them, because everything is upright. Everything is here bustling. Okay, that's exactly how America's going to be. Okay, you look around, you see concrete everywhere. You see, the American lifestyle, cars, right? And behind them a desolate wilderness, because it's going to inflict damage like never before seen, man. It's going to completely eradicate different parts of the earth, and especially here in Babylon, America. Okay, Babylon the Great, biblically called. It's going to be wiped away, man. Okay? Yea, and nothing shall escape them. Nothing is going to escape them. It's going to destroy everything in its path. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. And that's what they going, that's what, what it's going to pretty much look like. This is what Joel was, had to compare it to, horsemen, because the way they was running is going fast, making noises, a very noisy thing. Okay. Hearing them engines, right? And they're going to be moving fast. Like the noise of chariots on tops of mountains shall they leap. Like the noise of a flame of a fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. Because this is a new type of warfare, a new type of army. Okay? Literally, it's categorized as something different. You could, you look at the numbers. America got a better conventional army. But as far as the army of missiles, who, is outpaced and beat, okay, by a few nations. They say China, rumor has it that they have a pretty serious, beefed up arsenal of ICBMs, man. Okay, and that itself is an army of its own, because you could take out, targets like that, man. Behold, their face, the people shall be much pain. All faces gather blackness, because they're going to be afraid. They're going to be in shock and in awe when they see these missiles and these weapons being used, man. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. And they shall march everyone on his way, and they shall not break their ranks, because they're going to be guided by what? Those satellite systems, okay? Those different GPS systems are going, man, you know, Esau is going to fit some, he can shoot a ballistic missile through a window, okay? How much more with a nuclear payload attached to it, man? Okay, he's going to hit everything. These missiles are going to do more than what they expected to do. Neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk everyone in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. Because, they're going to be trying to shoot them out the sky, right? And it's not going to work because the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua is going to be on those missiles, man. They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the horses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief, and no one's going to see it coming, man. It's going to be a day like no other. Okay, you're just going to get an alert on your phone 15 minutes before, these missiles hit. They might blast an alarm or something, or you might see, a nigga like fucking Tucker Carlson giving his last speech, detailing, the missiles, pretty much confirming the news that everybody's, dying to hear. The earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble. The sun and moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. They call that a nuclear winter. Some shit like that. You still got a term for it. But everything's going to be it's going to be so much devastation, so much pollution, from what happens, man. It's going to completely change history, man. It's going to change the world. Everyone's going to remember where they were when these events took place, when the first missiles were shot. Okay. The climax of the history of Earth, because at the same time you're gonna have Yahushua crack the skies and deliver the true Israelites. Okay, we ain't gotta depend on the Samson option. We don't have a nuclear arsenal to fall back on. No, we depending on Yahushua. He's gonna come deliver us out of this hell that the earth will be in. And with that, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Shema Shabbat Shem Bakakodash Wa Abba Ball and DTA.